Good afternoon.
Looking for something, are you?
I believe there's some livery stables here or nearby.
No. No, we got a knacker's yard next door, that's all.
Oh, right. Right you are.
It's a dead-end cock.
Oh, I could see a way through. Yes.
You a narc or what?
Not at all.
Out.
I'm sorry.
I said out. You just can't take it in, can you?
I beg your pardon.
I said art, and I meant art. No admittance, mate.
These are commercial premises.
What do you mean by that?
I mean it's a shop.
Well, it must be early closing day.
This is ridiculous.
Is it?
My dear Lestrade, I am astonished that you, a man of your standing, should call upon so petty an errand.
Professor Presbury objects most strenuously to your investigations, Mr. Holmes. His complaint is that of unjustified harassment.
The justification is yet to be proved. Has Presbury informed you of the facts?
Of course.
And your conclusions?
A girl, half asleep, mistook a cat or a bird or both for an intruder. That's all. Trifle.
Such a simple explanation. However, it begs the question of the family dog, does it not?
Does it?
What dog? Presbury did not mention Roy's part in this affair. Strange. Clearly a partial witness. I suggest you ask him. You're not in full possession of the facts of this complex case.
Trust you to say there's more to it than meets the eye, Mr. Holmes.
I never concern myself in anything without that stimulus.
If you persist, you may find yourself at the wrong end of a private prosecution, you know. Professor Presbury is a determined man.
Then we're fairly matched, are we not?
I knew it. Well, I've said my say. Mr. Holmes.
Strange.
Right, you can do it.
Yeah, easier than Maidstone. Poor old fella.
$144. Commercial Road.
Oh, you located Doriac. Good.
He appears to run a general store, as far as I can tell. Sells everything from flat irons to fish hooks.
Can you be more specific?
Well, can't be a very prosperous business.
Why not?
Because the general public are not allowed in.
Did you discover anything else?
Apart from being threatened by an unhelpful brute in an alley at the side, very little. He obviously works there because he followed me back to the shop and threatened me again. Oh, there was another fellow, sharply dressed, loud waistcoat, with a moustache.
Sherwood?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Sounds like Harry Wilcox. More usually of Soho Square than the East End. Anything further?
No, not really. Except the smell. There was a very odd smell about the place.
Well, what?
It's not easy to say. Belonged to the animal kingdom.
Straw, stables?
More like a zoo.
You're still up.
Yes, sir. I thought I might finish these proofs.
Very conscientious of you, but no, you get to bed.
I'd rather not, sir. I should like...
Get to bed. Go on with you.
Yes, sir. Very well. Right, sir. Good night.
Darling, wake up, it's me! Edith!
What is it?
It's me, open the door!
What is it? I saw... I can't describe.
The intruder.
We must rouse your father. Professor Presbury!
Father!
Sir! Sir!
What is it?
Jack thought he saw...
I fancied I heard an intruder, sir.
You did? Yes, Roy too was exercised, but when I looked out just now, there was nothing, and he's since quietened down. Listen.
But you thought you saw...
Yes, I thought I saw
Yes?
an animal.
Animal?
No, it must have been a trick of the light, sir. It must have been Edith. Yes, sir. I was mistaken. My apologies.
Bennett,
Yes, sir.
get some sleep. That's a good chap.
Yes, sir.
Watson! Watson! Watson!
Manifestly, a gang is at work.
Other zoological gardens have reported similar thefts.
Oh, yeah. My colleagues in Bristol are investigating the theft of 2 rhesus monkeys and a baboon, removed only last week. A travelling menagerie in Oxfordshire have lost a prize chimpanzee, and Maidstone, their finest gorilla.
Big Charlie.
Yeah.
Delightful chap, and knew him well.
Oh, they've all disappeared without a trace.
And Mr. Holmes, what's his interest?
He insisted to me that this may have relevance to another case he has in hand. We like to indulge him when we can. Find anything to the purpose, Mr. Holmes?
Nothing much.
I warned you. My men have been through it with a tooth comb.
The lock was released by Swell Jenkins of Stepney Green. The primate was quietened with a plant of chloroform administered by someone who lavishes their hair with Mr. Brewster of Jermyn Street's pomade. This would suggest that he also sports a waxed moustache. Mr. Brewster being celebrated for his cosmetic wax for gentlemen. If this was so, Lestrade, you could do worse than have a word with Harry the Tash Wilcox of Soho.
Good Lord, Holmes. For your nothing much would be anyone else's a great deal.
Yes, well, I'm sure my men will arrive at the same conclusion once their reports are to hand.
You will also naturally have noticed, Lestrade, that this is the 6th reported theft of a mature male primate in as many weeks.
Is it? 6? Oh, exceptional.
The gender of the animals removed is, I suggest, of the essence. Good day.
Come in. My dearest Alice.
I'm not interrupting your work.
No, no. I wasn't seriously engaged. Just some notes of future inquiry, nothing more. Shall we go through to the drawing room? This is hardly the place to entertain a young lady.
No. Oh, dear.
My dear child, what is the matter?
I ought to have said before.
What?
There. You must take it back.
Oh, Alice.
I can't marry you. I shouldn't have said I would, but I was afraid to say no. Please take it back.
Nonsense, this is simply a...
No. You must take it. There. I'm sorry.
Alice!
No. You're old. You're too old.